O'Sullivan warming his hands on a cup of coffee.
Okay. Frame 3.
Capacity crowd
Ronnie
to watch
O'Sullivan
this
to back.
final. Crowds have been excellent all week, and not just for O'Sullivan's matches. And this time O'Sullivan hasn't left the half ball red to right corner. Clips the brown smack on the nose, which was why the cue ball didn't reach the baulk cushion and make this a much better safety. Well, I don't know whether the chime put O'Sullivan off, but I think he had time to stop and readdress the cue ball.
One or two little announcements I think being made because the Wasps are playing here today, the rugby, and it's just making its way into the arena, those announcements, chimes.
Just give me 1 second. Can you just check that door in
the
the far
Rico
corner
is
shut, please,
obviously
with the
not
TV
just a
complex?
snooker going on here, Clive. They play football here and rugby here and all kinds of stuff.
Well, O'Sullivan took it all in good part anyway. Irritating though.
I know. Nice if they give us 5 minutes, wouldn't it?
Well, announcer stops play.
Five. Six.
Well, he can play for the red to the left of the pink if the black is straight enough. If it's not quite straight enough, he can open the bunch.
Question if he wants to get open the bunch from the black or screw back for the blue.
13.
Oh, again,
14.
he's not hit that right. He might have an angle to come in and out of bulk and do it, but that's no way what he meant. Middle of left-hand running side here, at pace.
No good.
No, the shot before wasn't good enough. He's going to have to brush up on
19.
his touch. You know, it was imperative he was top side of the blue to get into the bunch there. But I'm sure he's aware that
Kyron Wilson,
for
19.
all his willing and the way he cues, he shouldn't have been there trying to open the bunch. And chances do not come along all the time against Ronnie O'Sullivan.
O'Sullivan unable to put Wilson under any pressure with that safety.
Well, interesting to see how he gets back to bulk here. Picking the black quite wide target. He doesn't want to hit on the way through. And they were there. He's almost ignored the fact that they were there. That was not an easy safety shot he was trying.
Wilson normally very good with the rest, but not that time.
That's one of the first I've seen him miss. And it was difficult, I admit. He got absolutely nowhere near it, actually.
One. Five. Six.
Well, he's going to have to try and win the frame without the use of the black. I don't see him getting that into the game anytime soon.
Twelve. Thirteen. 19. 20. 12. 26. $27.
Well, there's two reds both available. He made a calculated
33.
risk there to play on this one with the rest. He doesn't use it all that often these days. The fact that he plays left-handed on shots.
$34.
I think that maybe he's just settling into the match. He was a little edgy at the beginning, I thought, even in that second frame.
40.
Sometimes you can feed on one or two errors by your opponent. And Kyron has had a couple of chances already this frame. He's really
41.
taken advantage of. Just gone a bit far here. It's a wonderful asset to have though, isn't it? That left-handed shot that he plays. He doesn't just play easy shots. I mean, that was a good little shot to
47.
play if you were a left-hander.
$48.
O'Sullivan once won a Premier League semi-final against Peter Ebdon, playing every shot left-handed.
That's a nice cannon too. He's taken these well, as I say. Kyron Wilson will need to up his game here because O'Sullivan is just
54.
warming to the task. 35 the difference. Two reds, well, one now that he's spotted that one.
55.
Should be enough.
Quietly,
60.
methodically, O'Sullivan has worked himself into a position where he just needs a red and colour to clinch the frame.
61.
Now, where's his colour coming?
Well, that's a big disappointment to him because all of that room he had. Goodness, he's looking at the blue. That's a risk that he doesn't need to take. Terrific shot though.
Well, what made that an especially good shot was the mess that he made of the previous one. He wouldn't have been human if
66.
he hadn't thought, I should have won the frame by now.
$67.
And the possibility of a century emerges.
Yes, and it's been a kind of break where he's had to think quite a few of the shots through. As I said, black never available.
69. $70.
If O'Sullivan could make the century, it would be his 9th of the tournament.
74.
And it would be
76.
one more small step towards 1,000 centuries.
79.
He stands on 965 at the start of play today.
83. $88. $94.
Very unusual to be in this position for a century.
Ronnie,
No century.
94 on the frame.
But the 94 break